go, I've cut the Black Brow, let's go! Thank you, Gary and Quinny. Kia ora Star Wars fans, welcome to Middle Aged Kiwi Man collecting Star Wars figures. In this video we're going to do a quick review of the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Phase 2 Clone Trooper 4 pack, and it says in brackets 2-1-12th Battalion. Should that be? Yeah, no, that should be 2-1-12th, not 2-1-2nd. Anyway, confusing. These guys, yellow guys. Right, so in my previous video I opened it just enough to check that it was the Black Brow version, and I think you can also tell by this image maybe on the outside that it has a line at the top. I don't know. Import stock. You've seen these boxes before. The front and the back are the best. That's cool too. The rest of it's garbage, but they look cool, man. So I already opened up my Waxer. Let's have a look at Waxer. He's got the brow. He's got the brow, he's got the little tattoo of the kid from Ryloth. He's got some kill counts. Kind of weird to get a decal of a kid on your helmet, but whatevs. And he's got the soul patch. Looking like Temuera Morrison is a jazz musician. Oh, let's get into this other one. Again with that sweet ass brow line, the slightly oversized bucket, and then the plain close head, plain clone head. Let's get them lined up. And this is the set. This is what you get in the set, and as you can see it comes with 4 of the DC-15 carbine blasters, and it just comes with 2 of the DC-15 rifles. The single packed version, the Andor Phase 2 Clone Trooper, comes with both, but I think it's okay in a pack like this to mix it up a bit. What else? I've got this guy on a stand just so you can see that unlike some of the other modern figures, these ones go on stands really easily, which I am super happy about. Again, this is the head sculpt of the grunt. There's 3 of those. They're identical, and you can see here that they're very poseable. It's an absolutely fantastic sculpt. It's got the newer barbell hips, which means you can get it into all kinds of funky positions. And if you've seen people's reviews, including mine, of the Andor Phase 2 Clone Trooper, the only slight issues are with the helmet. It's slightly too big still, and I think this one's, no, that's just fallen over. And then the painting of the visor. The visor's not quite deep enough, but we'll compare that with the Andor one in a minute. And then, just as usual, the gummy rifles. That's the only letdown, but 95% of this is an absolute home run by Hasbro. Fantastic figure. And then we go bringing in a couple of the Andor clones. Just bring these guys in close so you can see. Yeah, the visor's pretty much the same, and I'm getting used to it. I think it looks really cool. A little bit different to ones that we've got in the past, but again, still very cool. And there they are with the previous, well, the most common iteration of the Clone Trooper from the 2-1-2nd Battalion. It's this one here, the one that comes in the Saga packaging. Love this packaging, it's cool. Looks really cool. But these guys, you can see, are a lot more orange compared to the newer ones. The newer ones are a lot more yellow. I'm assuming the newer ones are more accurate to source material. And check out this, I got quite a few of these guys, but I saw this one on my shelf. It doesn't have the weathering. It's not about these ones, but I don't know, maybe someone can tell me in the comments where that one's from. And those have non-removable helmets, and it's the antenna mold. You can see the little thing for the antenna. Just quickly, I found this terrible 5POA trooper, and look how closely that orange matches with the new one. That's bang on. For that one, obviously, it's got way more articulation. And then just comparing the grunt and Waxer, you could see just slightly different colouring in the armour there. Knee pads, the ankles are different. Shoulder armour painting is different, and even the striping on the head is different. Torso paint's same. Yeah, so some subtle differences there, and then again this one's got the different head sculpt, which is pretty cool. Anyway, nice little set. These so-called army building sets are getting less and less army building and more just a way for Hasbro to get out 4 figures reusing tooling, which I'm fine with. I don't need too many more of these. I've got heaps of the antenna mold, the Saga mold, so yeah, I've got just enough room on my displays for these guys. But anyway, I'm not going to do the full articulation stuff. The only thing you need to know is it's got the rocker ankles, the new hip articulation. The articulation is really, really good. Hinges at the hand to get him holding that rifle really nice, so it's got everything you need articulation wise. So I'm glad they've made this new mold and they can just keep pumping it out. One thing I would just like them to sort out is the helmet, and maybe have a couple of versions where the helmet is not removable. But anyway, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'm middle-aged Kiwi man collecting Star Wars figures. Ka kite, and I'll see you on another video. And this is where they will live, with Obi-Wan, Cody, and all the other 212nd Battalion brothers.